Hi, my lovely friends. So, I'm here today to talk about some very important exercise that is called the deep breathing exercise. So, deep breathing exercise, we often say to our kids, to our friends, or as adults to ourselves that when we are stressed, when we are worried for something, or when we are having big feelings, we just say to ourselves, calm down, you need to take a breath, right? We just said, just take a deep breath. So deep breathing is very important for us, right? So just imagine when your body is calm, it's relaxed. At that time, the body is in rest and digest mode. What does that mean? So that means you're in that mode, your breathing is normal, your heart rate is normal, and your muscles are all relaxed. So that's why you feel calmed down, you feel energetic, you feel like doing anything. But when we face a stressful event, or you can say when we are worried, when we get frustrated, we have big feelings that we all been reading about or learning about. So at that time, what happened is the body, it goes from rest and digest mode to totally opposite side, and that is called flight, fight, or freeze mode. At that mode, we don't feel comfortable, we don't feel happy, we don't like that phase, right? So we want to get back to our rest and digest mode. So when this happens, the flight, fight, or freeze mode, so our breathing, that increases, that is not normal, or the heart rate is not normal, right? And at that time, your digestion, the food that we eat and digest, that is also not good. The digestion slows down, and your breathing, that becomes shallow, right? So so for these things, when we are facing those stressful events, when we are really worried, frustrated, mad, we always have those feelings, and that's okay to have those feelings, the mixed feelings or whatever you are having. But when you just do some exercise to bring that body from that flight, fight, or freeze mode to rest and digest mode, you will feel calm down and relaxed and happy, and that is good for everyone, right? So, we have different types of breathing exercises. We had been learning them in school, but what I found when I read a book on coping skills for kids that Milena gave me, and I love the idea in that they have the playful way of deep breathing techniques for kids by using the shapes. So kids love drawing the shapes, they love colors, whatever. So in the school and my peace corner and during the circle time, I introduced them three shapes first, and that is called the triangle shape and the square shape and the lazy 8 shapes. I'm going to show you them each one by one. This is a very cool, playful way of taking deep breaths. Like in this way, they can just have a control on their fingers, what they're doing, and they can keep a track of how many breaths they took, and they can enjoy doing that because they're actually tracing the shapes and they're learning too. So first thing I'm gonna start is the first technique that you can just draw, or you, if when they get so much perfect in doing that on the wall, they can just trace it. They can just close their eyes and imagine a triangle shape and can draw it, and they can just do it in the air, and that would be even more fun for them. So because when I am stressed out, I don't sometimes have the triangle ready on the wall for me, so I just draw it in the air and I take my deep breaths with that, and that just makes me calm down, right? So the first shape that I'm going to introduce, this is a triangle. We all know this is a triangle. So this technique is called triangle deep breathing technique, okay? So let me show you from the closer here. So in this technique, here I have drawn a triangle like this, just a triangle, and then here we have a starting point that you can tell to the kids. This is the starting point on this side of the triangle. It says breathe in for 3. That means for 3 counts you have to breathe in, and then when the curve goes down here, you have to hold for 3 seconds, okay? And then when you reach here, you have to breathe out. Okay, so this whole thing will count as one breath, and kids can do it like 5 times, 4 times, or even 10 times whenever they feel calm, so they can stop at that point. But this is a very cool technique, and kids had been doing this at school, so I hope this helps during this time when they really feel stressed about something, they can't see their friends. So this is the best way to calm down those emotions. So this is the first technique that we're gonna use. So I'm gonna try this with you. So like I'm holding this, or you can just put it on the wall, just draw a triangle and write these things on that. And so we are gonna start from here, and we're gonna count, and kids have to put their finger on here, and they have to take their breaths as they are tracing the shape. When they reach here, hold, and then breathe out. Okay, so let's see. I'm just breathing in for 3 seconds. So when I was going down from here, I was actually holding my breath. Okay, so this is one complete breath that I took. I can take it 5 times. So this is called triangle breathing. The second shape that I introduced in the school is called a square breathing. So square breathing, obviously there'll be a square. So this is a square shape, okay? And here the starting point is over this side, and it says breathe in for 4. So 4 means like 4 seconds they have to breathe in. They have to keep opening their fingers if they can with the other hand, and with one hand they can just trace it. So as they go up, hold for 4 seconds, breathe out, and again hold for 4 seconds. So you're gonna start like that way, okay? So this is the square breathing. Let's try it out. Just that. They just traced one square and they completed one breath. Isn't that a cool way to do deep breathing? Okay. And this way they can count themselves. And the favorite one that I know kids love in the school is the lazy 8. So 8 is usually like this, but this is called a lazy 8 deep breathing because it's laying down. 8 is sleeping, I tell them. So in this one, so what they have to do is, in the middle is the starting point, and they first have to go on the left side. I just colored it like this. You can color if you want. If you just want to leave it, just you don't have to color it, okay? So this looks like a racing track to all the kids when I introduced this, and it's more fun, and they just know the name now, lazy 8. So you're gonna start from here, and you have to breathe in till you reach at this point, and when you enter the other circle, you have to breathe out. Just follow the arrows, and then your one breath is complete. We can just do that one time now. One breath. Lazy 8 breathing. So these are some techniques that I have introduced in the school during circle time, and also these shapes are in our peace corner that we use when the kids have big feelings or they have some emotions that they need to calm down. So when they go to the peace corner, these are up on the wall, and they are doing it so well. So it will be good if they can practice these techniques at home. So when they come back to school, they will already be master in that. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed these techniques, and they're very simple and kids love it. So thank you.